Hello, I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time for another postcard of the week. And this week, I'm going to show you still another personal postcard that a Wichitan made or had made for them. And this one is a real photograph postcard. It's kind of in the sepia colors. You can see here on the screen that it shows birds in flight. And the man has written along the edge of the postcard, seagulls on the Pacific. So either he took the picture when he was in California, say, or the West Coast, because it goes up and down, and or maybe a friend took the picture and showed him. The postcard, when you turn to make it a vertical postcard, it says at the top here, bringing to you the greetings of a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Carl E. Bitting. Now, that was a good name that we know of here in Wichita. It goes back to the Bitting Building, which is on the northwest corner of Market Street and Douglas, downtown. That Bitting was a connection, and it made me go back and contact my friend Mike, who has all of these resources at his beck and call. And he was able to tell me a little bit more about Mr. Bidding, which makes the postcard that much more interesting, too. This man was Carl Bidding, and his father was A.W. Bidding. And his dad had been one of the Wichita pioneers and built the original Bidding building at that same location in the 1870s, pretty early. Well, in 1911, that building burned down and they rebuilt and built a multi-storied building in the next year in 1912. Well, this was the home of the Mr. Bidding's business, which was in wholesale jewelry. I'm not saying they had the whole floor or the whole building. They probably had several offices or office spaces for this wholesale business. Maybe they didn't need a street window, so to speak, so they could have been on the second and third floor. I'm not sure about that. They were able, I think, when I was a kid, there was at least a barber shop in part of the Bidding building along Market Street. So this is a historical name here in Wichita. And we know also from this material that my friend Mike was able to send me, he sent a note telling from the newspaper. It was about an annual duck dinner that he had for his friends every November. And after a successful duck hunting season, he would have this dinner and serve all of this natural and native fowl here to his friends. It was a big deal. It was written up in the paper in 1928 and listed all the people, the men and women who were there, told about the four tables of guests who were there that day, and quite an event at the Bidding home, at Carl's home, as actually. His sisters and parents even helped with the serving of the food and the meal and so forth. Then this postcard was postmarked in 1924, just 4 years before this duck dinner that they talked about in the newspaper. We know that also a little bit more about Mr. Bidding from his obituary that was posted in the Eagle in 1970. He passed away when he was 88 years old in 1970, and it told in there about his family and about his two sisters and mother and father and the father had been this wholesale jeweler, and Mr. Bidding, this Carl Bidding, was part of that business too. He said that when they would go around to different towns, I suppose selling jewelry or being in touch with other shops and so forth, that Mr. Bidding had an interest in Indian artifacts, Native American artifacts, and he would try to purchase and buy moccasins or whatever that he could find for his collection. Later, even before he passed away in 1970, he gave all of that material, Native American artifacts and material, to the Wichita Sedgwick County Historical Museum in the old city building downtown at William and Main Street. So I can remember going in there many times in recent years, even to see some of the Bidding collection of beadwork and Indian artifacts that they had in the entryway showcase. Very interesting. But that that was the name of Mr. Bidding, and it follows for sure with this postcard that I have. And it's just neat to know more about it. And I do thank my friend Mike for all of his efforts and helping me understand about it better. And hopefully you have enjoyed it as well. So that's my story for today. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. And we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.